Alright guys, major spoilers ahead. I'm clearly going over all the stats of the new mons that have dropped. If you don't want to see this, please don't watch the video, because if you whine about it, it's truly on you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like, and let's discuss in the comment section. Guys, I'm quite literally losing my mind. All the stats drop for these new legendary mons dropping. We're going to talk about this right now. These guys are insane, bro. These guys are actually insane. Slap a like if you're hype, my competitive boys. We're going in, I'll talk about them all. We're going to do them in order on how this goes. These are data mined. As you can see, the data mine has started. Here we go. Reggie Drago and Reggie Alecki stats. Kind of underwhelming, I'm not going to lie. I did a theory last night that I was hoping that Reggie Alecki had 200 special attack and Reggie Drago had 200 physical attack. That is actually not the case, as it has 200 speed and the other one has 200 HP. They always have one 200 stat, two 100 stats, 250 stats, and 180 stat. And like I said, the consistent thing of the Reggies and Hoenn, where the 80 was always an HP, turns out they just changed it. And dragons, fun fact, always have the most HP stat and Pokemon. As if you actually look it up, almost the entire dragon type pool is actually number one for the fattest HP. Like they like consistently, like normal type you might think is Blissey, but the collective amount of normal type for the collective amount of dragon types, I don't know, man. But looking at this, Reggie Alecki, 80 HP, not bad, honestly. I don't want anything lower than that. 100 attack, 100 special attack, so split with 200 speed. This thing could be a monster. This thing could actually be a monster. You could just choice spec this thing and just go ham, dude. Choice band this thing and go ham. See, I feel let on though, because in the dex description, it actually states that this thing hits harder than any electric type Pokemon. That's a lie, because it does not hit harder than both Zekrom, Luxray, and Circuitry, who both have higher offensive stats than 100. So, were we lied to? But I mean, technically speaking, something on with the choice specs, it's going to deal some insane damage. This guy's damage is absolutely insane. Like, it is going to be nuts. Reggie Drago, kind of the underwhelming one. He has a lot of HP. No defense, though. So he's like the Wailord, Guzzlord gimmick, where this guy's super fat, actual no defense, and like barely no speed. Y'all might be thinking 80's all right. We're in that point now in the meta where if you're not 100 speed at minimum, you are just going to get left behind, dude. So, I mean, this guy will be a bulky attacker, air quotes bulky, because again, he has like 200 HP, but the 50 defense stats are really just going to hinder it. Like, if it was 100 in both those stats, maybe I'd be saying otherwise, then the thing would be a menace, but then it would do like no damage. So, I don't know. Reggie Drago, I'd love to see some gimmicks with this guy. He seems cancer. He seems really annoying having 200 HP, 100 in both attack stats, and actually not god-awful speed stat. I was expecting like 50 speed. Apparently this guy's 80 speed, which is not god-awful. So, it's like average speed. So, I don't even know, man. Kind of underwhelming a little bit, but I don't know, man. I think it's because I had high expectations, and it's why I'm saying it's underwhelming. I was just hoping more, but I don't know, man. Like, we'll have to just wait and see, but it's kind of tough. These are obviously better than any Reggie that we have out right now. These Reggies are both going to be very viable. Depends how viable the Drago one's going to be, but maybe I'm a hater right now. Maybe it's too early to tell. I just don't think Reggie Drago is obviously going to be better than Reggie Alecki. Reggie Alecki is just way better than Reggie Drago. It is free, dude. Like, it is. This guy's crazy fast. He's going to be dealing some decent damage, bro. That's not including Tapu Koko coming back, getting a free electric terrain. Like, this guy is going to be nuts. Up on a choice mix, up on a choice band, life orb mixed. Maybe he gets set up. This guy is going to be actually insane. Genuinely insane. And fun fact, both of their abilities as well too is like a free life orb, because it boosts their stab moves. So the electric one boosts electric moves, and the dragon one boosts dragon moves, is what Transistor and Dragon's Maw do. So very interesting, not bad. I think they're both gonna be pretty good. Maybe I'm just a hater. I think Reggie Drago is gonna be kind of underwhelming. We'll have to see. I mean, he's got solid attack stat, so we'll have to see what we can do with that. And he's guaranteed to live a hit. This guy's 200 HP. He's guaranteed to live a hit. But you know, it's like the Guzzlord Wailord gimmick, where you're guaranteed to live a hit, but this guy can actually deal damage back. So we'll have to see. Reggie Drago, maybe a hater right now. Here is a correction on the obviously Golarian Moltres, but here's the Golarian stats. Here are the Golarian stats, and this is a no-brainer because oh my literal god, bro. Zapdos Nation, we stay eating. I've been a Zapdos fan since the Cantonian one, and we stay eating, bro. I was Team Zapdos on Pokemon Go. I was clowned and laughed at. Here we are now. We are eating, bro. We are eating. And fun fact, I made a video earlier in the week. He also gets Brave Bird now. I was hoping that Zapdos would be a lot faster. They're like 120 speed, right? He's on 2 legs now, buffed legs. They say he runs at insane miles per hour, at like insane speeds, right? So in my mind, I was like, all right, either A, they give us the Vikavolt treatment and they're lying, or B, he's gonna be crazy fast. And it's like kind of in between. I thought he'd be 120 speed, but they really just kind of flip-flopped the stats, lowered special attack, and then gave a little bit more defense. So honestly speaking, genuinely not bad. They just kind of just changed the stat pool around. Zapdos, easy the best of the 3, no question. This guy's gonna be a beast, top tier OU threat. Articuno, I gotta see what its signature move does. Overall, Articuno is like a great Scarfer. This one is insane for Choice Scarf. It's gonna be insane. Articuno also gets a terrain buff. Same thing with Zapdos. Moltres, unfortunately, does not. That's the gimmick behind these two. That's why Moltres might be the worst of the 3, because these both get terrain buffs. Moltres doesn't necessarily get that. So that's going to be huge, because all the Tapus come back. Rillaboom's out right now, but none of them get Grassy terrain buff. It's more along so that Articuno gets Psychic 1. Oh, never mind. Zapdos does not, because he's not Electric type anymore. But Articuno gets Psychic type terrain, which is going to be insane. I mean, it gets Expanding Force, the Choice Scarf. This thing is going to be a monster, dude. And Moltres, again, he looks fantastic as well, too. Now, I was a little upset to see that 125 is in the special defense over special attack. I get why. And what bums me out, too, is the 95 speed's actually a correction, because they actually changed it to this. So this is Moltres' speed being 90. I was really going to hope that it wasn't 90 and the 95 was going to be great, but that's tough, dude. Small little correction, that's tough. But again, like I said, they're all great. They all have great abilities. I honestly don't sleep on Articuno. Articuno, I think, is the biggest sleeper right now. I think it's going to be a monster. Seeing that special attack stat, and now it's a lot bulkier now, too. Being 1, heavy-duty boots. 2, it's not an ice type, so it'll actually live hits. A Pokemon not being an ice type actually makes them better. It's crazy, because Articuno was so garbage being an ice type. Now that it's not, Psychic Flying is a phenomenal typing. Defensively, it's phenomenal. It is just great. You quad resist fighting. It's fantastic. Immune to ground. Yeah, you got to deal with Dark and Ghost, and Ghost is looking even more broken than ever now. And Dark has always been fucking god tier, but dude, this is insane. Genuinely, this is insane. Sorry if I'm talking fast too. I'm actually so hype to play these mods, to competitive play, but dude, they're so good. All 3 of them are so good. I'm excited to see where they go. I think Moltres is going to be very fun to use as like a bulky offensive sweeper, because you can kind of roost spam till you work around the modifier of getting Berserk boosts. So you could sub spam, get Berserk, roost up, you know, take a hit, try and get below half, get the Berserk boost, roost back up, you know what I mean? You stay absolutely getting Berserk boosts, and they're going to make him a bulky offensive sweeper. Who knows? We'll see where it goes. He doesn't really have the speed set to sweep, but he actually has a solid speed set. 90 isn't the world's worst thing. Now, I wish it was 100, but 90 isn't the world's worst thing. But Zapdos, this is a no-brainer, guys. This guy literally lowers your defense every time you use a signature move. It's Stab. He has Brave Bird now, too. This guy's a monster. Look at that, dude. You could choice band this guy. It's literally insane, dude. It is genuinely, actually insane. This guy's going to be a beast. This guy's going to be an absolute beast. I'm so excited to play with Zapdos. He's going to be so much fun. Easy best of the 3. Golarian Soaking stats dropped as well, too. This one I don't really care about. They buffed the special attack in comparison to Soaking by a little bit is the big difference here. But I don't really care about this. I mean, this mod looks great. 95 HP, 110 in special attack and special defense. Honestly, not bad. 80 defense. Nobody cares about the speed and attack right now, because you're never going to click those moves. But honestly speaking, stat pool, genuinely not bad. Might actually be more viable than the Slowbro, but the biggest benefactor to these guys, even with the Slowbro, is they last Regenerator, and that is a major reason why both of them are as solid as they are, is having Regenerator. So I low-key kind of wish that, especially this one, kept Regenerator, but its ability, like, just reset stats, but it also resets buffed stats as well, too. So I think Slowking will be more of, like, a VGC guy, kind of like a singles one, but I think it's singles in his respective tier, like in the lower tiers. This guy will be a monster in the lower tiers. I'm pretty excited to see where that goes. Solid AV user, solid specs user. You could honestly just mimic the sets that you use now on Slowking onto this guy and just pull out, because the stats are relatively the same, except he hits harder now. So that's phenomenal. This guy's got great stats. Everything is great about him. Kind of wish he had Regenerated, but again, great stats from Golarian Slowking. Here is these. This is where we're gonna get to some spoilers, guys. These are 2 brand new mons coming. 2 brand new mons coming. Glastrier and Spectrier. 2 brand new mons showing up right now. It's just crazy. These mons are busted. Check it out. So the ice horse, these are horses. There's an ice horse on the left side here, pure ice type. Ghost horse, my personal favorite of the two, on the right side. Yeah, this one is broken. He's getting banned frame 1. There's absolutely no way this mon stays. 130 speed, 145 special attack, 100 HP, 80 speed F. That means that this mon guaranteed is gonna live a hit. Guaranteed. He guaranteed lives a hit, depending what it's from. Bandit Weavile's probably one-shotting him. Specs Gengar, probably one-shotting him. But like, overall to like average stuff, like he's gonna be, he's kind of tanky. Obviously his Fizz Def, he's probably gonna get slaughtered by knockoff. But you know, like maybe like a Shadow Ball, he could potentially live depending on who it's from. You know what I mean? Like obviously Gengar don't count, but who knows, dude? I have to see the calcs. But this is insane. This is insane. Like it might maybe take a non-life form, non-specs, maybe like a Scarf Shadow Ball from a freaking Dragon Ball that will definitely take. But this thing is just, if it's not already obvious, this one is just infinitely better. This one got shafted. I like the design of this one first when I first saw it, from when I first saw the leaks. Dude, this thing's got great stats across the board. Honestly, great stats. Every stat is good. Nobody cares about special attack. Every stat is good, but the speed. Oh, they got shafted, bro. Bro, if they replaced the Spadef with speed, I'd be fine. I'd be fine for it. I'd genuinely be fine for it. I don't care about the bulk there. Like, that's the thing. I'd like to know the design concept behind this thing. Like, this is a pure ice type. Ice typing is garbage defensively. So, it really does not matter when you make an ice type with these defense stats. Obviously, this one breaks the rules. He will live most moves that ice types will not live. He has a chance to live a Stone Edge with 100 attack, 130 defense. This guy's living Stone Edges. This guy's living close combats. Obviously, not from every mon. Like, bro, like a Bandit, like, even like a Guts Conk is definitely one-tapping this guy. You know what I mean, dude? Conk does not care. But you know what I mean. Like, non-stab, stuff like that, he's definitely going to be taking those hits. So, that's big. But when it comes to an ice type being good, you generally need a speed stat. You look at the ice types that are good. You got like what? Mamoswine, who's alright speed. Weavile, great speed. Darmanitan, fantastic speed. You know what I mean? Kyurem Black, solid speed stat. All stats across the board are even better. Like, when you look at good ice types, those are really the rules on a good ice type being good. And for this guy to have 30 speed, I think that's the biggest thing that's going to hold him back. Some people were tweeting at me saying Trick Room. That's so niche. It's so niche. On a consistent average basis, this guy might get cucked based off the 30 speed. But like I said, it may not matter. I'm just saying hindsight. I'm being hindsight herald. Right now, it doesn't matter because this guy has Moxie. And the one on the right has Special Moxie. Glacier has Moxie. Spectrier has Special Moxie. These guys essentially get a buff every time they kill something if you don't know what Moxie does. And oh my god, these guys are going to be so busted. I think that the Ice one, F everything I said, I think the Ice one is going to break the rules. Genuinely break the rules and show us that you don't need speed for an Ice type. Because when you think about it, do you really need speed when there's almost no one that will switch in on this? 145 stab Icicle Crash? Dude, who switches in on that? This guy might 3-shot Toxapex. Like, dude, who's switching in on that, bro? Bandit even? He might even... No, he's 2-shotting Toxapex. Bandit, he's 2-shotting, potentially 1-shotting, depending on something. We gotta see, dude. Like, this thing is insane, dude. It's insane. Like, it's insane. I'm just personally upset about the speed stat being so low. It's a horse. I went into it with it being very fast. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know, I'm standing the right one. You know, I'm a goth. I love my goth aesthetic. I absolutely love Spectra. I love it. So I'm definitely for that one. Now here's what gets more busted. The fusion forms. So fun fact, if you did not know, Calyrex. There was rumors for a very long time that Calyrex fused with these two brand new horses, a white one and a black one. That rumor is true. Here's the fusion. Calyrex, garbage. How was this guy the king of Galar? Garbage stats, bro. 180 across the board. Weak to almost everything in the game. Like, and you know how many mons got first impression this generation as well too? Like, this mon is not gonna be good. Low tier off the bat. Damn near almost no viability. I'm probably being a hater. I gotta see some gimmicks. I mean, this guy gets both psychic terrain buff and grassy terrain buff. So it all kind of depends on his move pool now. But oh my god, it's looking rough for my boy Calyrex. It is looking rough for him, dude. You know how many mons get U-turn? You know how many mons get freaking first impression, bro? Like, it's rough, dude. It's especially, you know how common max airstream is, dude. Like, it is rough. And I don't even, I think Calyrex does get a Gigantamax, right? Like, it would make no sense why he doesn't get a Gigantamax. But then again, he could also be like Zamazenta and Zacian, where he doesn't get one. He's actually the king that actually beat Eternatus. He helped Zacian and Zamazenta. He was like their leader, the king of Galar that actually did solely beat Eternatus with the help of Zacian and Zamazenta. How are you the king, my boy? I don't even get it with these stats, bruh. Fuck out of here. Now, here's the thing we're all waiting for. The fusion forms. So, Calyrex IR, that's the iced one, and Calyrex SR, that's the ghost one. So, I thought that they're going to do 3 typings. Because fun fact, if you do not know, this guy can use 2 abilities and they're fused, so they work at the same time. So the ice one has Unnerve and special and physical moxie at the same time, and the ghost one has Unnerve and special moxie at the same time. So you're not eating berries, and you get the stat boost every single time. So I think the berry will want to be more bigger in VGC, but Unnerve really not that good in singles. VGC I've seen it use it for, so it'll probably be more using that. But again, like, it looks like the fusion is just even better. Dude, look at it. 165 attack. These things are megas. These things are megas, bro. 165 attack, 150 defense, 130 special defense, 85 special attack is not terrible. 100 HP, 50 speed. Bro, fuck the speed on this. Ooh, this thing is living any hits because damn near almost nothing else which is done anything. It's Psychic Ice, bro. You get the benefits of Psychic type. I'm so glad it's not Grass Ice. God, thank you that this thing keeps the primary Psychic. Thank you so much, because if this thing would have been Grass Ice, I would have cried. I would have cried. Because Grass Ice is not bad offensively, but oh my god, with 50 speed, we'd get Mega Bomb and Snow, and that would be garbage. So I'm genuinely happy. Psychic Ice, you kind of help your weaknesses out there, dude. Next thing you know, you're now neutral to fighting. You know, I mean, you still lose to knockoff. Do you really lose to knockoff at 150 defense and 100 HP? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is insane, dude. These are insane stats, Game Freak. Yeah, and they have 2 abilities at the exact same time. One of them is Moxie. Like, this is just insane. I'm sorry, guys, I'm losing my shit, but this is insane, bro. Then the ghost one, 100 attack. I'm sorry, 100 HP, 85 attack, 80 defense. This guy is definitely not gonna like knockoff. But oh my god, 165 special attack and 150 speed. Dude, these guys are gonna be broken in Ubers. They're gonna be busted in VGC. I feel like they're gonna have to Zacian them without the gimmick because there's no Dynamax, good Gigantamax for them. So they'll probably do double the damage on Dynamax mons. So these are Dynamax killers, hopefully, right? These are Dynamax killers, hopefully, right? It'll be like, because this is the king. The Lord of Calyrex, he is the king that defeated Eternatus with the help of Zacian and Zamazenta. It was not solely Zacian and Zamazenta. It was the king using Zacian and Zamazenta. So, if Zacian and Zamazenta's signature move actually does double the damage at Gigantamax mons, shouldn't these guys also as well? We have to find out. I don't know when Thunder is dropping. I really just don't know. But dude, this is insane. This is bust. This is bust. Both of these buys are busted. Calyrex is unfortunately Garbo. I mean, not awful stats, but it's the thing that Psychic Grass with these stats is going to really hinder him, dude. You are weak to almost everything in the game. Knockoff, Ghost Spam, ×4 Bug, Flying, Fire, Ice. You know what I mean, dude? Like, you are literally weak to everything in the game. I mean, you'll swallow any ground move on it. Like, but it doesn't matter, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Celebi's at least 100 across the board. You know what I mean? The thing is actually just worse Celebi. It's worse Celebi, bro. So Celebi's an all-time favorite mon. I'm happy with this, bro. That is actually crazy. There's another Pikachu that was added, but it's just World Cap Pikachu. So there's a new Pikachu. It's just World Cap. So that's cool. But yeah, guys, that's everything I want to talk about. I want to talk about all the stats. What do you think? I think the horses are broken. Easily the best new legendary we've gotten in a very long time. Because most of the legendaries in Sword and Shield have not really been that good. Zacian broken. Zamazenta's, you know, he's pretty good too. You have Eternatus, he's alright. And you know, he's alright. He's actually a pretty good mon too. Then you got like both Urshifus, which, you know, they're very strong mons as well too. And then you got Calyrex is very underwhelming, but now these are just everything on crack. Guys, let me know your honest thoughts. What do you think down below? Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.